Happy New Year from Perth. Balmy 35 degrees over here today. And the best thing, or one of the best things about starting a new year is waking up on the 1st of January and just feeling clear-headed, ready to start a great year, another great year. And what better way to do it than get on our mats. So today's practice is going to be a nice, just gentle flow. It's always organic, so I'll lead you through. It'll be quite a bit of stretching as well. So yeah, just a gentle way to start the new year. So let's begin. Let's find a comfortable seated position. So you can sit on a cushion if you like, just to give you a little bit of height. Cross legs, and let's just bring the palms together in front of the heart, sitting up nice and straight. Just take a few nice deep breaths here. And actually let's breathe in and pause at the end of the inhalation, just for a comfortable period of time, a few seconds. And then when you exhale, just fully relax into your body, into the space, into your practice. Breathing in, holding, and fully exhaling. Just feeling any tension, the past year's events, perhaps if they've been a little bit challenging for you. Just letting all of that dissipate, melt away with every exhalation. Breathing in. Pause. Exhaling fully, softening, relaxing. Breathing in, bringing in the lightness, the space, new energy, definitely new beginnings, new year. Pause. And exhaling fully, softening into the moment, practicing the art of being present. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Pause. And exhaling fully, softening, becoming a little bit more present. 1 more, inhaling. Full belly breath. Hold. And fully exhaling. Just bowing your head a little bit, taking a moment here to set your intention. Might be for today's practice, it might be for the whole year of 2026. And always being grateful for everything that you have. The freedom to be able to move, to breathe, to see with both eyes, to move through your life comfortably. It's a lot more than a lot of other people have. Take an inhale. Namaste. So let's interlace the fingers now, and we'll just reach the arms up to shoulder height. So let's wrap the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Inhaling here, and then exhale. Let's just round through the spine. Take the chin to the chest. Stretch out, tilt the pelvis back. If you want to wriggle around a little bit, then do. Just checking in with your back. Inhale, sitting up straight again. Wrap the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhaling, sitting up. Exhaling. Inhale, let's sit up nice and straight. Keep the shoulder blades wrapped down the back, and we'll just keep moving the arms up. So don't feel like you need to get them back by your ears. It'll all depend on the mobility you have in your shoulders, but just keep the shoulders down. Now let's check in with the neck. So we'll just turn the head to the left. Just notice how far you can turn it. Turn it to the right. To the left again. To the right. Back to center, chin to the chest. And up. And let's stretch up, reach the right hand to the right, roll this left shoulder down and back, and let's keep reaching over to the right. Start to open up through both sides of the body. And if you can, you may even make it down onto your forearm, but just make sure your left buttocks connected and you're not lifting off from that side. Stretch out. Inhale, let's come up. Other side, roll the right shoulder down and back, and let's reach over to the left. Shifting the weight into that right buttock. Maybe come down onto the forearm, see how you go. Head supported. And let's inhale, come up. Place the hands on the knees. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. And we'll just take the torso around in circles. Relax the head a little bit here. Let's get into the shoulders. Other way. What a great gift we can give our bodies, the freedom to move, keeping them limber, flexible, strong, agile, light. So many good things, so many good reasons why we should practice yoga. Let's come onto the hands and knees. So let's spread the fingers here, shoulder width apart. And again, we'll just start to roll. So we're just loosening up, warming the body up a little bit. Not that we really need to, or I need to in 35-degree heat. Love it. Balmy. Back in the opposite direction. And now let's walk the hands forwards, stretching the shoulders out a little bit. You can either rest your forehead on the floor or maybe turn the head to the side, just whatever's comfortable. And let's start to shift the hips from one side to the other. So if it's too strong, just slide your buttocks back towards the heels. So let's lean into that right shoulder, bring the left hand back, turn the right palm up, and we'll just start to open up a little bit more through the right side, right shoulder. You can relax the head on the arm. Just close the eyes. Just enjoying a little bit of time to unravel. Bend the right arm, just let the hand rest wherever it lands, and we start to take a little bit of a stretch into the tricep muscles. You can move around, explore, be curious. Other side. Just resting the head again. And let's bend the left arm, taking it into the tricep muscles. And you can put on a playlist. I've got some music playing in the background. You may not be able to hear it. And let's inhale, come up. Okay, let's spread through the fingers again. Make sure they're nice and even. Tuck the toes. And we're just going to actively push down through the arms, engage the core. So we're going to hover the knees. So the knees are just off the floor and the hips are over the knees. So we hold it here, core engaged, pushing down through the base of the fingers, not just the wrist, base of the palms. And you can, if you just move forwards and backwards slightly, you'll be able to feel when you shift the energy forwards and backwards, you'll be able to feel how that affects the pressure through the wrist joints. So we want to make sure that it's nice and even. So we're holding. Now you can either stay in this position or you can start to add a little tilt through the pelvis from one side to the other. This starts to fire up the internal oblique muscles. Okay, and now let's stretch out into downward dog. Walk the legs back. Swing the hips, loosen up through the hamstrings, calf muscles. If you had a big night of dancing or walking around the city, as we did, not the dancing, but the walking, then this will be great just to stretch out hammies, calf muscles. See you, honey. Have a good run. My daughter. Let's walk the hands back. And we'll hang forwards in Uttanasana, gentle swing from side to side. Bend the legs, interlace the fingers behind the back, stretch the arms over. Straighten the legs if you can, and let's turn from one side to the other, just pulling back through each shoulder. Back into a neutral position, we walk back out, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretching out through the arms, work the heels down, try and lift the toes up if you can, and let's just spend a few breaths here. Let's do 4. I like even numbers. So we breathe in, and you might even hold if you like. And then exhaling fully. Inhaling. Pause. Exhaling. Inhaling. Pause. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. So when you inhale, just notice any areas that feel tense in your body, that feel a little bit tighter. Hold. And you'll feel it most around the areas that have perhaps been injured. Exhale here fully. I can feel it in my right shoulder. Okay, bend the legs, push back. And let's step the right foot forwards in between the hands. So the back knee can be on the floor if you like. Otherwise off the floor, let's reach up. Strong in that back leg. Take hold of the left wrist, lift out of the left side of the waist, the hip. And let's stretch over to the right. So we work into that back heel. Again, lots of torso opening, stretching out, opening up the ribs a little bit, creating a bit more space. Inhale, come back. Exhale, downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walking the legs out on the spot, bend the legs, push back, shift into plank. Chaturanga. Straight legs or knees to the floor, Upward dog or cobra. Draw the belly back, downward dog. Bend the legs, step the left foot forwards. Push into that front foot. Now we're going to step the right foot forwards. And just start to open up the hips a little bit. Hip flexors. And just start to move around in small circles. Back in the opposite direction. Maybe forwards and back a little bit. And you can come onto your forearms, maybe. If this is a strong stretch for you, just place the back knee on the floor. And just hang here for a few moments. Always observing your Ujjayi breath. Just giving your body a little bit of time to begin to open, to begin to soften. And if your mind's busy and you're quite distracted, which is very common, then your body may stay a little bit tense. So let's just focus on our breath. Okay, back knee on the floor, toes pointing away. Left hand out to the side if you've got your right foot forwards. And we're just going to drop that left hip, just lowering it down towards the floor. And let's inhale, come up. Okay, now you may, if you haven't got much padding under the knee, grab a towel or a blanket and let's reach back and take hold of the left foot. This can be quite a strong quad stretch, as you're probably already feeling. Whoa. Now, if this is too strong for you, this option, you can come into Rajakapotasana, pigeon pose, and take hold of the left foot with the left hand. So you can either stay on your right buttock or you can prop yourself up and go a little bit deeper. Okay, so let's come back into the original position, right foot forwards. Inhale, bring this right leg back, turn the hip up, and let's drop the foot to the floor. Lift the hips high, reaching the arm forwards or out to the side. So relax the head. Get a nice stretch through the front of the body. And now flip back. Now you can either place both feet on the floor, place both knees on the floor, or keep the right leg up. Chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Walking the legs out again on the spot. Now let's step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Sinking into the hips again. Yes, just feeling the difference here between the left and the right side. And if you can, coming onto the forearms. Okay, back knee on the floor. Take the right hand to the right. Left forearm on the thigh. And let's look over the shoulder. Taking that beautiful fig tree. Okay, coming back, we're going to stretch out through the quad muscle. So you've got two options, as you know. So the first one, we stay where we are. Second one is pigeon pose. So let's reach back with the left hand if you're in this position. And just keep trying to work that right hip down towards the floor. And I'm always encouraging your own self-exploration. So the more curious you can be in your practice, well, life as well, the more you're going to get out of it, that's for sure. So be curious. Wake up curious. How's the day going to unfold? How exciting, not knowing. It's all a bit of an adventure. Let's release that foot. Okay. Bring this left foot back. Turn the hip up. Looking underneath the left armpit. This time we drop it lightly back so we're on the toes of our left foot and we reach this left arm forwards or out to the side. Head relaxed. And then come back into plank, chaturanga, or leave it up. Straight legs or knees to the floor. Draw the belly back on that transition. And then we come back. We're going to step the left foot forwards in between the hands. Inhale, reach up. Whoop. If you're a bit wobbly, looking down. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. So front heel cuts back foot in half. Turn the palms up. So you get that nice opening through the chest and the nice wrapping of the shoulder blades down the back. Turn the palms down. Stay here. Do my here again. Keeps coming out. Okay, now let's straighten through the front leg, cross the arms in front of the body, reaching up to the sky, and exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Drishti, front middle finger. Inhale, big reach up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. And reach out. 1 more. Big stretch up and exhale. Coming into Utthita Parsvakonasana. First option. Roll that top shoulder down and back and reach over to the front. So we'll just stay in this option, the first one. Just for now. So you can either look down at the floor, sideways or up. Lifting the back heel up, and let's step the back foot to the front. So both feet hip width apart, and let's hang out here. You can hold on to your elbows or just let the hands rest on the floor. Gentle swing from side to side. Go a little bit deeper if you want to hold on to each leg. Back into a neutral position. Okay, so let's just do a couple of sun salutations. So let's bring the feet together. Just nice and easy. It's going to be a bit of an easy flow, like I said. Good way to start the new year. So let's just sink into the hips here, shift the weight into the heels. And let's reach the hands forwards. Shoulders wrap down the back. So chin slightly down. Stay here, sinking a little bit lower if you can. Keep working the arms actively. Check in with your breath. And now push down as you lift up. Only lean back if it works for you. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And let's begin to salute the sun for 1st of January 2026. Setting your intention here. Just close your eyes for a moment. Feeling the power and stability down through your feet. Lift the toes, broaden through the soles of the feet. Lift up as much as you can, up through the crown of the head, and grounding down from the feet or the hips down into the feet. And let's begin, saluting the sun. Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, bow forwards. Bring in that humility into your practice, into your life. Inhale, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, either jump into Chaturanga or step into plank. Upward dog or cobra. Draw the belly back, downward dog. And let's step the right foot forwards in between the hands. Ankle under the knee. Back knee can be on the floor. Reach up. Exhale. Choose your option. Straight legs, one leg up, both knees to the floor. Upward dog, downward dog. Left foot, let's step it forwards. Reach up. Exhale. Choose your option. Or leave it out. And we'll all meet in downward dog. Close the eyes. Use the next few breaths to soften into your body, to constantly check in. Where in my body can I create more space? More length. More softness. Jump or step, both feet to the hands. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forwards. Utkatasana. Inhale. Strong through the arms, weight into the heels. Coming up. And exhale. Back to center. One more. Utkatasana. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, choose your option. Step into plank or jump into Chaturanga or leave it out and we'll meet in downward dog. Let's step the right foot forwards in between the hands. Inhale, reach up to the sun. Exhale, plank, Chaturanga or your variation, upward dog or cobra, and back. Left foot, again, reaching up to the sun, taking on that energy, plank, Chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, and back into downward dog. Closing the eyes, moving in. Where is your weight distribution through your hands? What part of your hand is the weight more? Or does it feel pretty balanced? Is the knuckle of your index finger grounded? Can you create a bit more space through the neck and the shoulders? Let's jump or step. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, we bow forwards to the sun. Bend the legs, Utkatasana. Coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay. So let's stay here for a moment. We're going to ground down through the left foot. Bend this right leg. And just take hold of the right shin bone. So keep your gaze on one point, especially if you're a bit wobbly. Now this is one option. either, so take the left hand out to the side, so you can either stay here with this holding on to the left shin bone, or right shin bone, or you can take your index finger, middle finger, around the big toe and straighten the leg. And then take the leg out to the side. Keep the right hip down. Now, depending on your balance here, you may look over your left fingers. See how you go. And then looking forwards again, bring the leg back. Release the foot, hands on the hips. So make sure the hips stay over or shoulders stay over the hips. Bend the leg, place it just above the left knee. So there's a little bend in that left leg. Palms together, inhale and exhale, let's fold forwards. Hands to the floor or blocks, or maybe you can place your hands on a table or a bench. And now let's just sink into these hips. Start to open them up. Weight still into the heel. So either stay here, or you may even add a little twist. Okay, let's release. Release the right leg. And let's just hang out here. This is one option. Second option, stepping back, downward dog vinyasa. Third option, if you quite like the rolls, you come through a squat, rolling back, rocking up, across the shin bones, and either step or jump into, or you're jumping into chaturanga or stepping into plank. Okay, jump forwards. Inhale, long spine. Exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Weight into the heels, coming up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, so let's take the weight into that right foot. Left hand, left shin bone, or second option. Reach the right hand out to the side. Lifting out of the chest, let's take the leg or the knee out to the side. Lastly, if you can, look over your right fingers. Bring the leg back. Both hands on the hips. Stay here, shoulders over the hips. Breath relaxed. Okay, bend the right leg. Place the left foot just above the knee. Palms together. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. So we're either, you can stay with the forearms on the shin bone, or you can place the hands on the floor or a block or a table, or twist. Okay, let's release. Choose your option here. You can hang out, you can step back, vinyasa, or you can roll, do a rolling vinyasa. And I quite like to roll slowly, just so I can feel exactly what's going on through my spine. So you're either stepping into plank or jumping into chaturanga. And back. Okay, so let's bring the right shin bone forwards on the floor and stretch the left leg back. So if you need a bit of padding, support underneath the right buttock, you can grab a towel or a cushion and just place it underneath. Okay, bring the foot forwards. Some of you, depending how open you are, through the hips. So let's just spend a few moments in the stretch and don't automatically inhale, exhale, come forwards. So I want you to explore for yourself, which position gives me the best stretch? For me personally, it's when I stay up and just start to shift the weight gently into that left hip. Just trying to open up the right hip and buttock a little bit more. So just take a few moments here to find your spot, position that works best for you. Gives you the best stretch. And if it is coming forwards, then that's fine. Come forwards. But don't do it automatically if you've been doing it in other classes, because that's what everybody does. So feel for yourself. Okay, bring this back leg round to the front. And let's place the left foot just above the right knee, or on the leg, right leg. Okay, now for a lot of people, if it's a challenge to get this foot up, then your option will be to bring the foot in front so you're in a wide cross-legged position. Lift the buttocks up or sit on a blanket, towel, inhale, and we exhale, maybe come forwards, depending what position you're in. You may be staying upright if you're in this position, and you may even just start to lean back and work into that left hip. Strong. Now, if there's any areas that are uncomfortable, again, you can use a towel under the ankle, even the one on the floor, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for you. Closing the eyes again. So a big, if not the most important part of your yoga practice is presence. It's not about getting into different stretches, positions, how flexible you are, how strong you are. It's really all about, or a big part of it, is presence, being present. That's the hard part. Keeping that connection to your Ujjayi breath. I always like to move around, especially in this one. Ooh, leaning off to the left, opening up that right side. Oh, such a good stretch. Okay, let's inhale, come up. Before you bounce out of this pose, hopefully you won't, because it's pretty intense. Just take the right hand to the right and gently place the left hand on the left knee and twist to the right. So you can do this if you've got your legs crossed as well. Just getting that nice twist, gently working that left knee down. Okay, let's inhale, come up. Releasing gently. So let's turn the palms back behind us. And we'll just twist here, so feet as wide as the mat, and let's just take the knees to the left and then to the right, left, right, and back into a neutral position. Now bring the feet in closer, and if you can, come into a squat without using the hands. That's the challenge. Can be. Okay, now you can have the heels up or the feet turned out to the side, otherwise, or eventually, it's getting hot. Eventually you're going to have the feet flat and parallel. Interlace the fingers, stretch the arms forwards, have a bit of a wriggle here. Getting as much length as you can through the torso. Okay, now come up onto the toes, do a little twist. Right forearm or right arm, just brace it against your right shin bone and turn the left foot to the side. Take it wider if you feel you need to. And then either this left forearm on the knee or hand and just push it out. And then let's do the other side. Bracing left arm in front of the shin bone. Right foot's turned sideways. Either the forearm, pushing it away, or hand. I can hear my body, feel my body thanking me for doing this. How could you not? So good. And then let's come back. Right, let's do the other side. So first of all, we're going to straighten the legs. Walk the legs out a little bit on the spot. Have a little bit of a wriggle jiggle here. And back into downward dog. You can do a vinyasa here if you want a little bit more of a dynamic practice. Otherwise, we bring the left shin bone forwards on the floor, right leg back. Rajakapotasana. Don't have to bring the foot up. It's all going to depend on how much flexibility you have through the hips, how open you are. Now remember, you can place something underneath your buttocks. So let's explore a little bit here. Stretch out through that right leg. And you always want to make sure that you choose the same options on both sides. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense while you're doing or practicing yoga when you're trying to create balance. On a physical level, spiritual level, emotional level, so same option on each side. Just a little bit longer. Okay, let's come back. Bring this right foot forwards. To watch my little shorts here, don't I? My daughters, actually. Great that we can share clothes. Okay. So you might find that you can do one side, but not the other side. So ideally, it's best that you do both sides the same. So you just have to remember what side you can do it and what side you can't, and then just do the same whenever you come to into this asana. box pose. Okay, so we just start to feel our way in. So there is quite a bit of explanation with this pose. Oh, that's strong on my bottom foot. Now, okay, so explanation. I didn't say a lot on the other side, but you really want to make sure that this top foot, if you're in the full position, this top foot stays active in order to stabilize the ankle and the knee. If this foot slides down like that, then the ankle, as you can see, is not stable, and that makes that knee vulnerable. So a lot of people can tweak their knees if they don't have the foundation stable, which makes sense, doesn't it? You want a nice, strong, stable foundation, especially in the stronger, perhaps more challenging asanas. So you can, and you see that I'm holding onto my foot. You can also hold onto the foot just to prevent it from slipping. And here comes the side stretches. These are optional. For me, they're great because I get a lot out of opening up through the left side, especially when I'm in with the right foot on top and the right side on the other side. Closing the eyes, checking in. So if you find that this side is easier than the other side, swap now. Five more long, slow breaths. Feel free to pause at the end of every inhale. Lift the buttocks up, sit on a towel if you need to, and just get that forwards tilt. Strong through the legs. Take an inhale here, and we just slowly begin to fold forwards. So as all forward folds, we want to bring in that humble intention again, but also we want to be lifting out of the heart. So we don't want to be reinforcing bad posture by just slouching or collapsing forwards. So we want to be lifting out of the chest, working into the legs, closing the eyes again, a little bit of exploration. And if you've got somewhere, if you find this asana quite challenging and you've got somewhere like a bed leg or a couch leg that you can hold on to, then that's a great way just to start to pull yourself gently in. Make sure the feet are flexed. So let's spend a few good breaths here. And if there's any pulling through the knees, then either bring the feet in a little bit closer or place a towel, small towel, underneath the knees. Pulling the chest through the arms. Keep working the legs. Keep checking the videos on. It's cut off a couple of times, so if you find that when you're watching it and it's a little bit shorter on one side, then just pause it and stay on that side for a little bit longer. Okay, let's turn towards the right leg. Turn the left side of the body towards the right. And we just begin to fold over that right leg. If you're a little bit more flexible, you might be able to reach the outside of the foot with your left hand. Not that you need to. And then let's go around to the other side. Turning the right side of the body as much as you can towards the left. Keep lifting out of the chest. Flexed right foot. And back into the middle. One more last little forward fold. And let's inhale, come up. Place the hands underneath the knees. Whew. Soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana.